Hello and welcome to my Battlefield Odyssey. I don't really know where I'm taking this. Well, I know where I'm taking it, but I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm on the journey. I'm just going to work my way through all of the Battlefield games that I can get my hands on in order. So I'm starting with 1942 as it's the first, and then I'm going to move on to Vietnam next week, and then Battlefield 2, then 2142. Then Not Bad Company, because I can't get that, I don't have a console, and then Bad Company 2, and possibly Battlefield 3 if my computer complies and lets me record with it, which you probably won't because it's quite graphically poor. I can run Bad Company 2 really well, but not Battlefield 3 unfortunately. But yeah, so I don't really know what I'm going to do on these. I'm just kind of talking and with the gameplay. I used up all of my space on my computer recording this. This clip was 20 gigabytes, and so I had to record it straight onto an external hard drive. There's a clip at the end which is like a slideshow. It's Fraps just decided, instead of stopping the recording when I ran out of space, to record it at like a frame every 5 seconds. So yeah, this is just me on Iwo Jima, playing as the Japanese, rocking the engineer class like a boss over here. I'm going to point out now that I am playing against bots, because I can't get unfiltered internet where I am because I'm at boarding school at the moment. So I am playing with filtered internet, so I can't access the servers or anything, and I just outstayed my welcome there and got shot in the face because of it. There is a bit of editing, but I'm not going to edit out any of my deaths. Because I don't want to appear to be better than I am. I have not played this game before. My first Battlefield was Bad Company 2. I've played a couple of rounds of it just to get into it, because I knew that this was a completely different game to Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2, so I played a couple of rounds of that just to get into it. But I'm not at all a veteran of this game. Some nice headshots there. Missed that guy. Then he runs away. Look at him. Oh, coward. Someone steals my kill. I quite like the way that there is no unlocks or anything for this game. It completely removes the whole sort of competition within your team. I've noticed that so much in some of the later Battlefield games, and a hell of a lot in Call of Duty. No one plays as a team because they're just out to get as many points as they can to unlock the next gun. And I like gun unlocks, and it is nice, sort of like, oh yeah, I've unlocked another gun, and it keeps you coming back. But it does definitely add a competitive layer within your team and reduces the whole team play work of it. Here I can shoot enemies that a teammate is shooting at and not get shouted at for it. And it's brilliant, and this is really what I wanted Battlefield to be, and I love Battlefield 3, but I am completely disappointed with it now that I've played this. But I still really love it, but just for different reasons. Sorry. So yeah, this is just me kind of running around with the engineer class, which I've decided is the best class. The rifle is just brilliant. The German engineering class is not as good because you've got the bolt action, but if you get headshots, it's fine. But follow-up shots do take a while. But the engineer class is my favourite class, and you can deal with tanks and things as well. And one thing that does kind of annoy me is that the bombers on this, the AI are just supremely good bombers, and it's really frustrating. And this guy's just running away as I'm trying to repair him. This also feels just completely different to any other Battlefield game I've played, and I really like it. It feels a lot like a sort of not dumbed down but simplified armour, and that's really good and interesting. And it's kind of a halfway point between what current Battlefield games are like and that sort of military simulator, and it's the perfect point. I think this is the sweet spot, and I think more games should come back to this point. And I definitely think the Battlefield series should come back here. because this is where it was best. I'm just going to shoot this dude. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I do enjoy shooting in the AA guns. Great fun. Yeah, I really think it should come back to this. This is where it was best, and I haven't played, as I've said, Bad Company 2 is my first Battlefield, and what I intend to do is not play any more of the games until I come to record them. So I've got Vietnam, I've got Battlefield 2, and I've got Battlefield 2142. I've got all of them, but I'm not going to play them yet. And I'm going to have I'm going to record them when I first play them, and I might not keep that format. That might not work, but you probably will see that in future, and I just think that'd be more interesting. I wanted to play a few rounds before recording this one though, because I knew it was completely different to what I've ever played before. So I just wanted to get into it and go running at me. It is funny how the AI do just run at you with bullets in this game, because they do damage. And I can't remember what I was saying now. I'm looking forward to playing 2142 probably the most, because of the Titan mode. I've watched a video of the sort of instructional video on Titan mode, and it looks incredibly fun. This is me not realising that tanks explode when they get wet. That is a fact of life that you should always remember. Wet tanks explode. Never forget that. Yeah, that was quite embarrassing, that one. That was literally my whole life, just shooting one person and getting shot in the face. This was me kind of bantering around with the sniper rifle. Get a couple of kills. I can't remember how I die here, but yeah, I quite like the scout class. It feels just right in this game. It feels like, yeah, you're quite powerful, but you're not sort of annoying like you are in Bad Company in Battlefield 3. You're not annoying in this game as a scout. Well, you might be, I don't know. It is frustrating when you get sniped from miles away, but it kind of feels like it's all part of the fun type thing. Whereas it doesn't feel like that in some of the previous Battlefield games. So I'm really enjoying this game, as I've probably already said a lot. I absolutely adore this game, and I'm definitely going to keep going back to it. I've probably said this loads of times, but I absolutely love it. It's brilliant, and I didn't do this to review the game. It was just kind of, I had an idea. Well, why don't I just play through all the Battlefield games and just kind of speak whilst I'm doing it? I didn't do this to review them. But I am going to give a little verdict on it. I've decided I love this game, and I think if you haven't played it, this is definitely worth picking up, because despite the fact that it's really old, I don't know when it came out. I think probably 2002. Actually, I have the wiki page up for everything. List of Battlefield games. I had this up just to check. Right, this came out Battlefield 1942. September the 10th, 2002. Okay, I was a year out. I thought it was 2001. But yeah, this came out about 10 years ago. Yeah, nearly 10 years ago exactly. And it doesn't look that bad. The AI are a bit thick, but sort of not awful. They don't just run straight at you. They do blow you away quite a bit. They don't run straight at you. They do a bit of tactical work. They're not hugely intelligent, but they're bearable, and from what I've heard, this game still does have quite a strong community. This is definitely worth picking up, and I can't recommend it highly enough. I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of this video. I'm just going to probably just talk through the gameplay. So this is where I just hide behind a tank. That's my only sort of defence when it comes to seeing armour in front of me. Just hiding, and then getting shot with a grenade. I think it was a grenade actually. Just getting killed. I don't like the sport class. This is when I decided I don't like the sport class. I'm just going to go back to engineer. And I get stuck in the terrain here. This is one thing I hate about this map, is there's a little gap here that you can just get stuck in. Just get bloody stuck in there. And then I try and jump back onto the roof. Can't do it. Get stuck again. I did not learn my lesson. If ever you get stuck on a terrain, just get out if you can and run away. Don't go back and try and do what you were trying to do before. this was frustrating as well. I slid down the thing and there was a tank there, so I was just like, yeah, got some explosives. I didn't blow it up. That's fine, I wasn't patient enough and just hurt myself. Then I get shot. This was some lovely head popping. 3 in a row, yes. That's good for me, by the way. It might not be good for you. You might be much better at this than I. But I was chuffed with that, and then I just kind of run away. And that tank's about to explode, and it does, and throws everyone in the air. That's another thing. AI don't sort of take any note of their surroundings. If there's like a fire going on, they just ignore it. That won't blow up. It'll be fine. And I've seen a couple of medics actually healing people though, which is good. I don't really play as a medic on this game. From what I've never really played it. I just want the rifle. That's my favourite weapon, the rifle. So I play as the scout or the engineer. The engineer is probably my favourite class, as you can probably tell from the amount of time. The amount of time I spend playing this. What happens here? I think this is just a clip of me getting a tank. Maybe. Oh no, this is a clip of me getting boom, and then exploding. This clip is a real slideshow. That guy fires an RPG at me, as you'll see in a minute. There, right, you can see he's fired it, and my Fraps just decides to go really slowly because I ran out of space. So I dodged that with epic skill, and then I retaliate, as you'll probably see in a few seconds when we get through the 10 frames in a really short period of time. If you really enjoy this, and or not even slightly enjoy this, please subscribe to my channel. Next time is going to be Battlefield Vietnam, which looks amazing. The trailer for it looks brilliant. So yeah, watch that, and see ya.